Hello witches, welcome back to the channel. Once again, this is Hecate, and I just wanted to come on and announce to you guys that I am starting something new with the sort of content that I provide. So a lot of you already know that I offer the private Facebook teaching group, the Hecate and Gnostic Circle, where I go way more in depth on the subjects of magic, on certain rituals that I have learned directly from Goddess Hecate and my personal Gnosis. So it's advanced magic. It's not anything that you'll find in any books that are out there. It's not the same regurgitated witchcraft 101 that's all over YouTube and in every witchcraft book. It's more advanced magic. And I do vet the people who request to be in the group. I'm not going to let just anybody in there, because the type of magic that we're talking about is very advanced. It's very powerful, and it's not something that I should just be sharing and teaching with someone who's not ready to handle it and someone who's not going to be responsible with it and respect where it came from. It's a sacred, divine thing. So I have to be very careful who I allow to learn it. With that said, you know, I am open to taking in new students though. So if you want to join that group, get in contact with me through the methods below in the description box, and we can see if it's a right fit for you or not. And that is $250 to join the group and have immediate access to all of the content, all of the videos that are already posted there. And it's a $25 monthly subscription fee to stay in the group and continue to get new content each month as I continue to share things. And also too, there's so many people that message me all the time just wanting to connect with me, wanting to ask me questions and learn from me and get advice from me and insight from me, or tell me about their experience and their story and sort of have my feedback on it. And I understand that, and I appreciate that you come to me for that type of interaction. I really appreciate that, but at the same time, you have to understand, for me, it can be overwhelming because it's so many people all the time. And for the first few years of putting myself out there like this to the public and becoming sort of that type of person that people come to, you know, I try to answer back as many people as I can. I try to connect with as many people as I can. I try to answer as many messages as I can and get that sort of personal connection with you guys. But after so long, it just becomes draining. It becomes overwhelming, and a lot of people are demanding as well. They try to act as if they're entitled to my time and my energy, and it's as if they don't seem to understand how many people are always asking me for help and wanting to connect with me, or they just don't care. Probably they just don't understand, if I'm really being fair, and it just becomes too overwhelming. So that's why I really even started the Hecate Gnostic Circle teaching group, because I wanted to limit the number of people that I'm actually connecting with, and I want to make sure that it's people that I have vetted, that I believe are truly, you know, genuine people. They're respectful people. They really want to learn. They're not wishy-washy. A lot of people come to me and they're like, oh, I'm so drawn to Hecate right now. She's calling out to me. I think she wants to be my matron goddess. And then, like, within a week or a month, I see them immediately acting the same way about a different deity and a different god or a different goddess. And I'm like, wow. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. I mean, you can work with whatever gods and deities you want. I don't only work with Hecate. I work with other gods and goddesses. But, you know, Hecate is my matron. There's no one that will ever replace her for me. And she is the one I work with the most out of the other gods and goddesses. I do work with them occasionally, but she's the one that's my mainstay. And really, with this group, I need to make sure that it's the same way for you. Or at least that you're going to be upfront about it. Don't act like Hecate is your matron, or that you want her to be your matron, and then I see you a month later saying the same type of things about a different deity or a different spirit. It just makes you look like you don't take it seriously. It makes you look like a fickle person. And it makes me cautious and weary to have those type of people around me or learning the advanced magic that I teach in that group. And don't think that you're going to be able to cheat your way into the group just because I'm giving you this message here. There are many other things that I look at, and I will be asking you some questions that I need you to answer before I allow you into the group. So that's not the only thing that I look at by any means. But if you are someone that's devoted to another god or something, that's fine. I will still probably let you in the group. Just don't present yourself as a wishy-washy, fickle person that you're devoted to Hecate, da-da-da, and then you will automatically jump to another spirit and act like you're all devoted to them. Just come to me up front and say, look, I'm devoted to this spirit, but I still would like to join your group. That's fine. Okay? So that was a little bit of a rant/tangent, but that is something that sort of bothers me and that I do look at before I let people come into the group. And I've just had negative experiences with people like that before, so I'm more cautionary now. But I kind of just lost my train of thought by going on that tangent. So with that, with the thing of the group and everything, like I said, it helps me limit the number of people that I'm connecting with charging a fee for it. It helps me to make sure that it is people that do take it more seriously and they're not just gonna be fickle. You know, it just lets me know that you take it serious, that you're willing to value the service of me teaching and of the information that you receive. You value it, and you're going to respect it, and you're going to make use of it in a good and positive way because you're paying for it. And I know you're going to value what you pay for. So it just helps with that whole process and with that whole issue. Another thing is the people that are in my group and that are my students, I do connect with them more on a personal level. So if you want that type of personal relationship with me, as someone that you can come to and as someone that is always going to be there as like a mentor and to help you, to give you advice, to just listen to your story and your experiences and give my feedback on it and things like that, I cannot do that with everyone. I just can't. There's too many. So if you want that type of relationship with me, then the best way to do that is to join my group and become one of my students, because I am devoted to my students and I will always be willing to message with you and have that one-on-one connection with my students. So that's just how it has to be, you guys. Now, one more thing. I did start something new today. A lot of people come to me and they ask me for information about sex magic and sexual rituals and things like that. And that's something that I have touched upon on public YouTube videos. I've kind of touched on it in my Hecate Gnostic Circle group. But the way that I do that is, you know, through Facebook. The Hecate Gnostic Circle is a private Facebook group. And I have to upload videos there, and I have to upload videos on YouTube privately, and then share them as private links to that group. So there's sort of a lot of rules as far as like the community standards and some of the things that you can get into and things like that. I guess what I'm really getting at here is nudity. because what I have started today, I started an Onlyfans page, which allows you to post nudity and things like that, and sort of go into these more like adult content type topics and things. Like, I will be sharing sex rituals and sex magic and going in depth on those type of things there, because I'm allowed to with the rules and the community standards and things. So with my OnlyFans page, that's going to be solely dedicated to sex magic, sex rituals, and things like that. There will be nudity there. There will be different things like that. And you will have to pay a monthly subscription fee to have access to that. I'll put the link in the description box below as well. It's onlyfans.com/Hecterios. So that is something that I just started today. It's something that I've been considering for a long while now because of all the requests I always get. And it's just something that I have always wanted to teach as well, but I just never knew how to do it with all the different rules and regulations in social media and stuff like that. So I think I finally found a place to do it. So if that's something that you're interested in, once again, you can join that as well. It's right now I have the price set at $15 monthly subscription for access to solely just that. So it's definitely not as in-depth and broad as my Hecate Gnostic Circle group. I cover way more topics and magics there. The OnlyFans page will only be dealing with sex magic itself, so it's cheaper. But that's going to be all for this video. I just wanted to come on and give you guys the tea and the latest updates on what's going on and what I'm working on, and that's basically all for this video. Until next time, as always, hail to the witches, hail Hecate, and blessed be.